Hello and welcome to the TECO, I believe it's named, trail in Polk City, Florida. This is actually a continuation of the Van Fleet trail that I actually posted in another video. I'm actually doing both trails in the same day. Just finished the Van Fleet Fit trail. As you can see, I'm soaked still. It feels like it cooled down a little. It did downpour a lot today, off and on. This says Polk City Trail. I don't know, so I'm confused what the name of the trail is because it says TECO. When I looked it up online, and Google shows it as the TECO Trail. Anywho, did just finish the Van Fleet Trail. Feel like I got a little bit of energy left in me, so I'm doing this trail. Van Fleet Trail is 30 miles each direction. I actually ended up doing about 63 or 64, somewhere in that range, miles today on that trail because I had to backtrack because it was downpouring so bad I couldn't skate, so I went back to a covering. I did record it all going one way. Between the two sessions, I stopped for an hour in between when it was raining. So yeah, I got the footage of the whole trail. Now I'm attempting to do this one, so we'll see how many miles this is. That sign back there just said it was 5 miles. But Google showed it as the TECO Trail and said it was 7 point something. So it should be somewhere between 14 and 15 miles round trip. I was hot and sweaty, and all my pads are stinky. So you will notice I am not wearing my pads for this, but I still do have my helmet on to protect my head. Let's hope I don't fall. Oh, I also forgot to start my Relive video recording. Let me start that now. I would say I've already done about a half a mile, maybe, somewhere around there. Doesn't matter anyway. Now my right skate is making a squeaky noise like I'm stepping on a duck or something. All in all, this one feels smoother than the Van Fleet, but it's probably newer too. Guy apparently can't decide which side of the trail he wants to walk on. So it is roughly 6 o'clock now. I am attempting to finish this trail before it gets dark since it's shorter. I don't have to worry as much. And because it is smoother, I am going faster. Whew. So if you watched my last video about the Van Fleet Trail, I mentioned something about eagles being at the far end of the trail. I actually got my trails confused. This is the one that's supposed to have the eagles at the end. Whew. Starting to get a little winded now. My legs actually do feel pretty good for doing about 64 miles today already. Hope they stay this way by the end. Gotta say, between the protein goop that Fuss recommended to me for the marathon and my bag of trail mix, I feel like I got a lot of energy. I might not be sounding like it breath-wise, but that's a different story. Disregard my spitting throughout this video. My allergies have been acting up the last couple days. Neglected to take my allergy pill for 2 days in a row. Today would have been the third, but I took it this morning before going to church. So I'm feeling a little better today, but still a little congested. I have been doing a lot of weeding in my parents' flower beds at their house. So I think that kicked up a lot of congestion. Now that we've gone about 1.5 miles, I'm guessing, down this trail, it got a little rougher, just like the Van Fleet. So for anybody wondering how I can record this many miles in a single day, what kind of camera and stuff I'm using, I am using the Insta360 X3 camera with a wireless Movi microphone. I do actually have 11 batteries for the 360 camera, so I just pop them out and change them when I take water breaks. Most of the time I never run out. Today I've actually used 4 batteries out of 11, so that's not that bad. Currently have my 5th battery in the camera, but I didn't kill them all the time. When it gets low, I tend to pop them out. I'm also using the Insta360 GPS tracker. This road just got rough. Keeps getting rougher the further I go. Oh. Okay, so we got a sign for the TECO Auburndale Trail, City of Auburndale. Okay, so now we got the correct name. I wish it was taco, and that they had a taco stand at the end of it. In some ways, I love the way the weather is in Florida because it rains almost every day at this time of the year. But it rains for like a half hour to an hour most of the time. And then within a half an hour to an hour, most of the ground is already dry because of the heat. And my shirt didn't dry from the last trail, but now I'm starting to sweat out of my face again. Oh. I'm hoping the end of this trail is really nice. So what I've been trying to do is go skating at a rink on Friday nights, and then go outdoors on on Sundays. Doesn't always happen because it's weather dependent, but I have been mostly sticking to the Fridays at the rink. I also do try to do a skating session or a few during the week, but that hasn't been happening much because I've been at home with my parents most of the time. Whew. Let us see how much I've done so far. I'm at 1.9 miles in 10 minutes. Not bad. I did also do at least a half mile before I started the tracker, so not bad at all. I'm not going for speed, I'm going for longevity today. Longevity, I guess you would say. Whew. I don't know why she keeps calling me all day. Get a life. It's my sister calling for the third or fourth time today so far. Keeps calling for me to pick up trash in the area from like people selling it on Facebook Marketplace. Then she wanted me to go swimming. I don't know what she's calling for now. She probably wants me to go for a golf cart ride around the neighborhood, which I'm too far away to make it. So I do like to say my boot setup in most videos lately, because I do have some people ask what I'm wearing, because I do change frames and wheels randomly. So I'm wearing my FR1 boot, which you can see here. Ooh, isn't that nice? Pay no attention to the front right there on my right foot that's worn out. I have the Endless 90 frame on today. It is the limited edition camo one. And I am wearing 110 millimeter rollerblade wheels. I think they're called Spectres, I'm not sure. Supreme, actually. Supreme wheels, which I actually got from Kevin, Skating Southern New England on YouTube. Gave me a pair of skates, and I've been swapping these wheels out with the skates that he gave me too. Really nice guy. He did have a leg injury back in the end of August in Boston. Hope he's doing better. Sounds like you're doing pretty good last time I talked to you, Kevin. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to skating with you again soon, or even riding your little nail-down scooter next to you. For those of you who can't tell, I run out of stuff to say when I'm talking by myself. I do prefer skating with other people, but I'm here by myself. So, skating all these trails by myself. Whew. A lot of birds I can hear in the background. I don't know if you can hear them through the microphone or not. This one looks like it'd be a pretty bad trail to do at night. One thing I did try practicing a lot on the Van Fleet Trail coming back this direction is my left leg in the front crossovers, like so. I suck at them. I can hands down admit what I suck at. So I do try and work on them when I get a chance. It smells like a barnyard over here currently, like cow pasture or something. Whew. There's some cows coming up on my right. My arm is getting a little tired from holding the camera today, but whose wouldn't, doing this many miles? I do have a mount to put it on my head. I just tend to not like using it much. I've only tried it twice so far, but it's nice to have for those times that I do want to try and use it. Still smells like cows. Gonna pass on your left. Almost hit a frog. It's a little baby one. Shifted at the last second and I think missed him. Those are big mushrooms over there. As you can see, most of the trails in Florida seem to be relatively flat. No hills at all, and they're also very, very straight. Also very, very hot. That's another thing they all have in common. One thing I dislike about this trail is there's no mile markers telling me how far I've gone, so I have to keep checking. About 4 miles, 21 minutes. Still not bad. 5-minute miles, and again, I'm not bombing it. Just going at a casual pace. For those that watch my videos and wonder, when I do post Relive videos at the end of my clips, those tracking stats usually include all breaks. I do not pause it most of the time at all. Sometimes during the events I will, but lately I haven't been because then I forget to start it. So I've just been leaving it running. So if you see that it says that my average is like 6 miles an hour, that includes probably 30 minutes of stops where I'm not moving at all, sometimes more. I don't care about what the stats on the Relive show. I more use that to show the distance that I went and in the total time that I went, including pause breaks. If you want to see my speed, my GPS tracker does show it on the screen as I'm moving. It usually is pretty accurate. I do like to show my speed regardless to if I'm going fast or slow. I know there's a lot of YouTubers recently that have been speeding up their clips to make it look like they're going 30 plus miles per hour when they're actually only going about 8 to 10 miles per hour. I don't care if you think that I'm slow, I'm slow. Doesn't bother me one bit. I try and keep my stats accurate without faking anything. Do I slow-mo clips or speed up clips? Absolutely, but I make it apparently clear that that's what I'm doing in my videos, unlike a lot of other people. One way to tell that somebody is speeding up their clips is when they have abnormal body movement. I can think of a female skater whose name starts with a C on YouTube and Instagram that fakes her stats. She speeds them up and you can tell she's moving her legs abnormally fast for what she's actually doing. And another way you can tell is when they never put the original audio clips in their videos. It's always with just MP3 audio overlaying it, so you can't hear the scrapes, you can't hear the wheels turning, you can't hear cars passing them or anything like that. That's usually another pretty good way to tell that they're more than likely faking it. Not that they all are. The rooster's a little late. He's cock-a-doodle-doing at the end of the day instead of the beginning. Maybe he's trying to get the hens to lay eggs overtime. Whew. He's cock-a-doodle-doing again. I've been saying this in every video, but the main reason I'm in Florida is my mother had a hip replacement a couple weeks ago, so I'm waiting till she heals up from that. I was about to head home last week, middle of the week, but then her knee started bothering her, so I've decided to stay a little longer. And now that she's walking pretty good, my dad's been having issues with his feet and his leg. So, not sure how much longer I'll be here. My wife's probably pulling out her hair because she has to deal with our 6-month-old puppy by herself, taking him for walks and stuff, and he's very energetic. Usually I take him for long walks in the morning and at night, where now, with me being gone, she's having to take him for walks, and I don't think she likes taking him for the long walks. She don't mind taking him for walks, he's just too energetic for her. Yeah, been pretty tough being here by myself. I try and find stuff to do that's not too far away from my parents' house, but they live in Lake Placid, so it tends to be everything is far away from their house. Like the nearest skating rink from their house is an hour and a half away, roughly. So anytime I want to do rink skating, I have to drive 90 minutes each direction. The rink in Rhode Island is roughly 30 to 40 minutes from me, so I'm used to driving a little ways, but this is like doubling that. Also, the skating sessions are a little shorter at the rink up here. They have some pretty nice Saturday sessions, but if I do the 5-hour Saturday session, I don't want to do a trail the next day because I skate too much in the 5 hours. Usually, in a 2.5-hour session at United Skates in Rhode Island, I do anywhere from 25 to 35 miles. Again, that's in a 2.5-hour session. The floor is smooth though. It varies. Sometimes it's busier, so I go slower, but where outdoor, I tend to go slower because I'm chicken and I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall. Also, there's no AC out here, so I'm sweating. Wondering how close I am to the end now. Got to be at least halfway. .7, so I should have about 1.5 miles maybe left, maybe 2 miles tops. I can feel my left inner foot near my big toe where it bends, getting a slight blister, but again, I've done an insane amount of miles for one day. So I'm going to stop the video here and resume it. I also got to change my battery, it looks like, so I'll do both at the same time. Okay, so I'm crossing the same intersection where I was changing my battery. That's more than likely my sister again. It's like a nice park. Must be some kind of school. This trail's very nice. Hello. Nobody coming. There's a few birds out there in that swampy area to my left, if you can see them. There is a beautiful breeze right here. There's a couple of big rabbits coming up on my right hand side. Pretty decent size. There's one right here. Just chilling, eating the grass. Oh, 3 rabbits. Another one. And another one. See, this area is very nice. There's a lot of breeze. Was 103 degrees earlier. Now I feel like it's about 80 to 90. Wonder if they do water shows or something. Looks like a ramp in the middle. Maybe they ride jet skis over it. Oh no, somebody lost their sock. Looks like a dog park. Currently at 6 miles, so I gotta be close to the end. Okay, my GPS tracker just died. Hey. Hope I'm close to the end because I'm starting to get thirsty. I kind of just wanted to stop at the end and then head back. have to look because it looks like the trail just ended. Okay, so it looks like the trail just ends here dead all of a sudden with no sign saying it's done. So I guess I'm gonna head back now. Thanks for watching the trail. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You want to try doing one?
What can you teach me?
Let's see, you got the brake on
the right side?
The right side. I forget because I haven't had a brake in a while.
That's when somebody tried to make me take it off. I was like, I don't know. Kind of want it.
So you can go like this. Put it back further.
Further? Oh, got no speed.
You go like this. Put it back like that. You almost want like one skate distance between your 2 feet. Okay, so the wobble, put like 5 pounds of pressure on that foot. Like put your toes going down. Like pushing down towards the cement. Yeah. See how it got smoother?
Yeah. More.
So you can practice that. How far are you guys going?
We were gonna just go all the way down pretty much. Always turn around at some point.
Oh. So
Not quite as far as you.
I'm actually going to where the Van Fleet starts.
Oh yeah, all the way
That's
down?
where I started.
Parked?
That's where I parked, yeah. So you go like this, and then when you get used to holding it like that, your other foot, you're gonna tip up like that.
Oh Lord, that's cool. Okay.
He's getting way behind now.
I normally go about a good 300 yards
and then wait.
Right. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I'll try.
I show kids at the rink in like 10 minutes all the time.
Have you ever did the quad wheels before?
I suck at them.
Yeah?
I can do them, but yeah, not a fan. I kind of would have to break down and buy my own set. When you use the crusty rink ones, they suck.
I can't ice skate.
Huh?
I can't ice skate.
I've never tried.
No?
Nope.
From up north?
From up north, I've never tried. Alright, so like this. And like that.
It's so much speed.
This is me slow. It's a weight thing. You gotta push your foot down.
Can't kick my right, my left.
See, you're already holding it pretty good.
They need to blow these trails off.
Huh?
They need to at least blow these trails off.
Oh yeah.
All the sticks.
This side's actually better than the other one. Is this a
It is.
high school or something where all these fields are?
It's just like a recreational kind of complex in a sense.
I was just curious because it's on both sides and it went for quite a bit.
They might play sometimes over here, I'm not sure, but they do have a field over there. Ooh, over there at the Auburndale High School.
Now you're really ditching it.
I think that's good. 200 yards. All right. So what's your name?
David? You?
David. Rayne.
Brainy?
Rayne. Like
Rayne?
Rain. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'd shake your hand, but I'm kind of like covered in sweat.
That's okay.
So what's the name of this field over here?
I think the whole thing is pretty much called Lake Myrtle Sports Complex.
Why?
They just added that like less than a couple years ago.
When you say sports complex, I think of an indoor
Yeah, right.
building.
Exactly.
Whether it's an indoor soccer field or an indoor skating rink, like ice skating or whatever.
Right.
I don't think of an outdoor complex.
They do have some that are a little bit more upscale, but it's kind of like further away.
This looks really nice though, but again, not what I would picture when you say complex.
So where's you said your mom's in the hospital?
She was in the hospital.
Was in the hospital?